Hi, it's Miles Red Songbird, the Michelle Birdsong, Archangel, Michelle, uh, part 2 of Conspiracy of God and Country. My sister, Martha, Mary Panama, was visiting yesterday. I told her that Robin was Steve's firstborn, meaning Robin Birdsong was Stevie Wonder's firstborn child, immaculately conceived. I said, look at this photo of the two of them. They have the same noses. Mary Panama, a gifted photographer, has a sharp eye. I have some copies of pictures she's taken. These are they. Are they nice? This is a guy taking a picture of the bridge. And this is the other one. And Mary Panama said they have the same mouth, too. So Robin, King James I, and sixth of England, and Queen Victoria, Robin was both of these people, loves England so much she is forced to live like a visitor, as she hasn't experienced her identities as I have, so she doesn't embrace her royal identities. But she also takes photos of her beloved country. She sent me photos of the Windsor Horse Show, Little Venus. This is Little Venus. Isn't that beautiful? A cockatoo riding on the door of a car. That's a cockatoo. And she gets a love of animals from when she was St. Francis of Assisi. I just want to get rid of this. Here. She once lived. Okay, do I have any more pictures? She took this of a cafe where they had lunch. Is that quaint? Isn't that lovely? It's so pretty. Let's see what else. She took a picture of Goldsmith, where she goes to college, University of London at Goldsmith. She was Sneezy the Greasy Babysits Abigail by Robin Birdsong. She's an artist. Illustrated T.J. Robshaw, Rotherham, United Kingdom. Titling Concept by D. Michelle Birdsong. These are lists of all the artists at Goldsmith, because it's known for having world-class artists as alumni. I'm not going to read all of their names to you. And this is a picture that I got off the internet. I thought it was so pretty. Prince Charles and the Duchess of Cornwall, Camilla, and President Donald Trump and the First Lady Melania Trump visiting the United Kingdom. England is, of course, the mother country of America. Here's another picture Robin sent me. Isn't that beautiful? Oh, I love that. She loves England so much. She once lived on a hippie commune. This I said about in part 1, where she went to a Stevie Wonder. She got a pass, a VIP meet and greet pass to Stevie Wonder concert in England at the British Summertime Hyde Park Music Festival, Saturday, July 6th. That's why she's holding the pass for me. I told her, take some pictures. So anyway, she once lived on a hippie commune. Ian Fleming, author of 007 Boyhood Home, Braziers, She loved the animals there. She once told me that she looked into the eye of an animal, I think it was a cow, and she could see that there was someone in there, in that body. She saw the energy. Robin is an empath, like me. She once looked at a guy and saw his energy change into that of a demon. I saw Stefan Molyneux, Aristotle's energy change his face into an ape. Here at St. Francis of Assisi, Residence 3, Robin Birdsong was St. Francis of Assisi, where Jesus Christ Corinda Singh sent me, unbeknownst to me at the time, to have a safe, private place to talk to him in my head whenever I wanted to, 24/7, to do my meditation, to do my automatic writing, research, and my art, after having been homeless on the street and in shelters in San Francisco, Kansas, Queens, New York, and Manhattan, New York. I've seen incarnations here of great souls like Jesus Christ's disciples. There's St. James the Greater here, Father Tom. Excuse me. Eleanor Roosevelt is here. Judy Ruttinger is her name now. Pythagoras is here. Peter. Confucius is here. Sammy Ing. John Milton. Homer is here. That's Milton Harris. And Carlos Castaneda is here. George Bernard Shaw. Raphael, the painter. And Charlton Heston. Rembrandt is here. Tyrannosaurus Rex. Santa's elf. My relatives, my father, mother, sister, brother, sons, daughters, cousin. My favorite aunt is here. An uncle. That's why I say I'm no longer in hell. I'm in heaven. I was taught as a child that I would reunite with my relatives in heaven. So I don't know if Stevie Wonder, Judas, having lost his best friend, Edwin Birdsong, recently, is planning to die. He announced at the British Summertime Hyde Park Music Festival in England a couple of days ago that he's going to have a kidney transplant operation. I hope he plans to stick around in his body for eternity. This, the human form, is the top of creation. If he leaves this level, he either gets another human form in about 1,000,000 years, or he goes down to the animal kingdom. Someone Singh, known as the Great Master, says the lower levels of consciousness is unspeakable misery. It's best to keep your will to live active so you are not seduced into dying. I was struck by lightning 2 or 3 weeks ago when I refused to lay down and die. I was shook up. I did a video shortly afterwards, and I was definitely shook up. But I did not give in and die. Another time, I think I was meditating, and I was about to die, and I stopped. I said, "No, I don't want to die." So death is optional. You know, as long as you keep a will to live, you can live. Robin said Steve displayed at the concert a lot of gratitude. He thanked the people for coming to see him, to come and see him perform, saying he loves what he's doing. He said he still will be performing in 3 more shows before undergoing the procedure in September. Excerpts from Variety.com. They wrote, legendary R&B singer Stevie Wonder is taking a break from touring to undergo a kidney transplant. Wonder shared the news Saturday during his set at the music festival in England. So what's going to happen is this. I'm going to have surgery. I'm going to have a kidney transplant in September this year, Wonder told the crowd, his voice defining his energy, that of the daughter of the sun, Archangel Michelle, Mary Magdalene, the Michelle Birdsong, that he got from her when she was 9 years old. Let me just put that in there real quick. I think I told you about this in the previous video. The great master, someone saying Albert Speer, Michael John Speer, DeMichel's husband, said, if you don't feel guilt, you don't have to pay for your crimes. That's why Stevie Wonder Hitler has lived like a king since he was 12 years old, and Archangel Michelle, Christ's sister and wife, Mary Magdalene, has lived like Christ's killer deserves to live all her life until recently. Note, if you do feel guilt, even if you're not actually guilty, even if you did not commit the crime, you still have to pay in suffering to a degree that matches the amount of guilt that you feel. Archangel Michelle received Judas Hitler's guilt during the interchange when she was an unsuspecting child. When Judas Stevie Wonder took Archangel Michelle, Mary Magdalene, Jesus Christ's wife, energy, he, Judas, left her his energy with crimes of betrayal that led to the killing of Christ, and his own crime of suicide, and the crimes of Nero and Hitler, Steve's other identities. This explains her life of continuous hellish suffering. Also at the music festival, where they were having a joyous time during the set, Wonder performed a number of classic songs, including For Once in My Life and Master Blaster. Yes, Stevie Wonder Judas was his master's, Jesus Christ's blaster. Okay, let's see if I can show you this. I decoded the word blaster, so let me just show it to you real quick. Here's blaster. B, L for will, as, saint, right? I can't see that. B, will, angel. That's angel. Michelle, as, ST for saint. E for energy, R for her. So blaster is B, will, angel Michelle, as saint energy her. Okay. Blaster has nothing to do with the meaning. It's just the code is hidden in the word blaster, indicating that she's a saint. Okay. Saint Mary Magdalene has changed the killer Judas, killer Hitler's energy into that of a saint because of her non-complaining suffering. She's a martyr at the level of her husband Jesus Christ. Was this Christ on his part the Father, the Son's ingenious plan, a conspiracy to make Mary Magdalene feel earned equality to Jesus in goodness so she could feel worthy of his love, thereby being able to return Christ's love in a natural way? That's a long question, huh? Let me see. Let me put a question mark here. Oh no. I can't see how I can do that. Can't do that. Okay, can't do that. Song. I Don't Know How to Love Him. From the Jesus Christ Superstar musical movie video song by Yvonne Ellerman. So, you see, that answers the question. Mary Magdalene said, I don't know how to love him. So Jesus Christ and his Father, the Son, concocted an ingenious plan to make Mary feel equal to Jesus to feel worthy of his love, so she would know how to love him. You see? Okay? Jesus Christ, Guru Govinda Singh, had projected himself into Mary Magdalene's body in her brain behind her pineal gland. That's obviously his spiritual form. This means he feels what she feels. So Jesus Christ felt every bit of pain and suffering his wife Mary Magdalene felt all those many years. Once again, Jesus Christ's love is unfathomably sacrificial, as is his wife Mary's. The singer, this is a new topic. The singer's appearance, meaning Stevie Wonder's appearance, was the second of 5 major concerts at the park, which will also include a performance from Barbra Streisand on Sunday, Florence Plus the Machine on July 13th, and Robbie Williams on July 14th. Song, Say You, Say Me by Lionel Richie. President James Madison is singing to his wife Dolly Madison the Michelle Bird song. Lines from the song, It's for Always. That's the way it should be. You are a shining star. Daughter of the sun, say it together, naturally. Mikhail Baryshnikov, Say You, Say Me video. Excluder 93 channel. To Robin on WhatsApp, I wrote, I just saw the most amazing dance sequence video. It's called Mikhail Baryshnikov, Say You, Say Me. That song is a talk from U.S. President James Madison, now called Lionel Richie, to his wife Dolly Madison, me. I'm amazed at what I can know. Everybody, Eve, her, I, Baba G. Oh, okay, I see what happened. I decoded everybody. Let's see. Everybody. Eve, E-V-E, H-E-R for her, Eve, her, I, Baba G, orders, daughter of the sun, I. Okay, did you follow that? Eve, her, I, Baba G orders, daughter of the sun's I. Okay, now let's explain that further. Everybody gets to know what they have a right to know. When Steve took my sight energy when I was 9 years old, Baba G gave me his eye. Because remember, he was in my head behind the pineal gland, still is. He's been there about 60 years now. Longer than that, really. Robin said at the concert she started crying when Lionel Richie sang Say You, Say Me, because it reminded her of the father, Edwin, who just transitioned from his body a month or so ago. When I was married to Edwin, I asked him if he would be with me past death. He said no. He was wrong. I've spoken to him more than several times since he left his body. The soul can hear and it can see. The soul is immortal. It does not die. It is a part of God. Edwin told me since his transition that he wants to be reborn as Robin's son when she remarries. The problem is, he doesn't have enough good karma to warrant another human birth as things stand. Edwin said because he cheated me out of royalties, publishing money, and recognition as an important part of his success, he's racked up bad debt, karma. He owes me big. Edwin says the only way to fix the mess he's in is if I take my credit. He said that Jesus Christ, Baba G, Govinda Singh idea for me to write a musical could solve his problem. Before Edwin died, I had asked him to collaborate with me on a Broadway musical. Now he's dead, he wants me to do a musical. I asked him before he died to collaborate with me on a musical. He said he had something to do. He had grandchildren and great-grandchildren. He sang a few lines from a song I think he was creating on the spot called I Rise to the Occasion. But his ego got puffed up when I asked him to collaborate with me. He thought he was too important to work with me, even though I helped him get started. I helped him become important. He won 2 Grammy Awards, and the biggest rap artists had sampled his music after the albums he and I had collaborated on, What It Is and Supernatural. His later music was sampled by Kanye West, Snoop Dogg, Mary J. Blige, Daft Punk, De La Soul, and others. Of course, they were also going by Edwin's image, which Gary Bird pointed out I had created for him, the spokesman for black people, the new hairdo I created for Edwin for black people that caught on like wildfire. Black people these many years later still are wearing plaits and enhancements of plaits. I had written songs since my time of working with Edwin, but I had nothing recorded except a song called Pretty Brown Skin, music by Roy Ayers. But Roy changed the ending to the song to make it politically correct. I said, beauty's not out, it's within. He changed that. My Father, the Son, God, told me a few months ago that I am beautiful. I don't think he's talking about my missing teeth and facial wrinkles. He wasn't describing my superficial appearance. He was talking about my energy, my soul, my behavior, my conduct. To me, Mother Teresa is beautiful. Miley Cyrus is ugly. See where I'm coming from? It was the stories, the characters, and the unique, edgy scope of my lyrics that made What It Is Edwin's masterpiece album, according to disc jockey Gary Bird, who used to work at WWRL, who now works at WBLS, WLIB, and WBAI on Friday nights and Sunday nights. I agree with Gary, who has known Edwin and I since What It Is was released in 1970. Songs, it ain't no fun being a welfare recipient. When a newborn baby's born, the world gets one more chance. The spirit of do. My father preaches that God is the father of us all. The Uncle Tom game, Mr. Moneyman. These are songs from the album What It Is. Norma Pinella, the Italian program director at WWRL, said when she heard my Shakespeare, Charles Dickens, Emily Dickinson, Emerson, Robert Frost, Mark Twain, Pran Kumar Sharma, also known as Walt Disney of India, when she heard my songs, that they are movies, she said. When Stevie Wonder heard the songs, he said he heard the album, liked it a lot, and wanted to meet us. We agreed to go to his apartment in Queens, New York. He shared it with his girlfriend, Yvonne Wright, his first wife's sister, Sarita Wright, now deceased. Steve and Edwin became very close, so close Edwin was hardly home. After he met Steve, it was like he became a part of Steve's family. I presume Steve was going to put us on the path to success, to stardom. After all, What It Is songs blew Steve's mind. Raw reality lyrics. Unconsciously Freudian slip. Steve Judas sang What It is old but new. Or he was saying What It is oh so new. And he sang What It is oh so true. I just called to say I love you. These 3 words that I must say to you. I just called Mary. Remember, he's Judas. He's talking to Mary Magdalene, who he's been in love with since the 1st century. I just called Mary to say I love you. and I mean it from the bottom of my heart. And Angel, Michelle, daughter of the sun. Do I have another one here? Okay, heart. Decoding. Hell, rat, art, when Judas was my part. Okay? Is there hell, rat, art, when Judas was my part? That's Judas speaking. Stevie Wonder speaking. What it is order, she order, enter, Eve energy, double of you. Okay. I just called to say, I still love you, Mary. Sir Walter Scott wrote, oh, what a tangled web we weave when first we practice to deceive. Universal deceit is what we're talking about here. New topic. When we talk about Judas and Hitler, we're talking about universal deceit. New topic. The opening shot of the Lionel Richie video called Still, with lyrics, shows a full moon. Archangel Michelle's mother is the moon, and her father is the sun, and tree branches and leaves on the family tree. What other clues are there? If you look at this video, you'll see what I'm talking about. It's called Still, with lyrics by Lionel Richie. Is that it? That can't be it. So my screen is now white. I guess it is it. Okay. Yeah, that's it. That's all I typed up from the book called Conspiracy of God Country. Okay. So this is Mild Red Songbird in New York City. When I type more in the book, I'll probably make another video about it. Okay. I think this is, I'll just show you this real quick. This is Jesus Christ, Corinda Singh body, 21st century. And this is Mild Red, D. Michelle Birdsong, Michael Bublé, who was Adam, the first entity, and the father of the Son. She is currently pregnant by Jesus Christ, superstar, Immaculate Conception, and she's got another baby in her. She got twins from the Son, Immaculate Conception. It's amazing stuff that I'm talking about. I know, but it's the truth. Okay, so long.